doing? Thank you very much for putting in the chat, guys. I do appreciate it. Question is can you hear the TV alright? Can you hear the music? I'm not worried about you guys really hearing me.
That was a smooth vibe, this week's top pick. You're listening to Tony G, bringing you smooth sounds from coast to coast. Don't touch the dial, just sit back and enjoy. Hi listeners, Tony G here, coming from you from our new revamped studio. Yes folks, we've just completed our own mini studio makeover. Very cool, very stylish. But it got me wondering, have you ever noticed how everything is 50 shades of gray these days? Back in the early 1900s, good old Henry Ford was telling motorists they could have any color car as long as it was black. Seems like the designer mafia has got the modern mandate all over our interiors. Any color, as long as it's gray. How come color no longer is on trend? It's like permanent twilight, folks. Classy, but depressing, right? Here's some chill vibes to help us ponder the mysteries of style. Coming your way from coast to coast radio.
Oh, what's up, Michael? Hey, what's up, bro? Yeah. Yeah, that's why I used to play. I used to play SimCity 2000 a lot. There was a competition called the Future City. It was held at the University of Buffalo when I was living in upstate New York. I was an alternative, and one of the kids that one of the guys that was supposed to go wasn't able to make it, so I got called in to go as the alt. It was a good time, actually. Oh, fucking shit, traffic. Excuse me.
I'm famous chef Tony McGoney, owner of Tony McGoney's Steakhouse. And when people ask me where I get my award-winning meat from, it's from one place, Meaty Bits. No matter what you need, be it a smoked pig, goat by sunset, or a 10-foot alligator in a salty brine, Meaty Bits will get it to you fast with a smile and completely without judgment. So, if it's good enough for Tony McGoney's Steakhouse, why not be good enough for Joe Public's Home House? Yeah. Get in touch with Meaty Bits and tell them Tony sent you. Meaty Bits. If it ever was alive, they can get it to you dead.
This is Kina, and as our regular listeners know, I'm saving my heart for my one true love. He could be Mr. Right. He could be Prince Charming, the boy from back home, the one you least suspect. It can go lots of different ways. Each one has their own separate set of rules, of course. For example, Mr. Right could be an acquaintance you never really gave a second thought to until now, but you probably wouldn't say that about the secret Duke. But even if you look for them every which way, I'll tell you, they're hiding good. Unless I'm looking on the wrong planet. Thanks for tuning in. You're listening to Piano Tunes Radio.
Clusterfuck. Oh yeah, 100%, 100%. This is a thinking game because, well, the traffic AI is a little shitty, so you have to account for that too. Whenever you're building roads, you got to account for traffic AI being garbage. That's why you can see I've got some intersections, but I don't have a lot of intersections. Not like a normal city. You can't build it in. Oh fuck. You can't build it like a normal city. Like you can't do that. Like when you play this game, you've gotta. I mean, you could try to build a grid. I mean, not only is it boring, but trying to account for the traffic. The reason. And like I've been literally working on this puzzle for a decade now. It is now officially an obsession. But I will crack it. I've been close a few times to cracking the code to get the traffic proper. I will crack it. There, you get happy now? I'll crack the code. I've been close. I've watched videos on this, man. Like like seriously, it's a fucking obsession at this point. I don't know how many hundreds of cities. Oh, it would be horrible. Hold up. So there's an average traffic flow, right? I know you can't really see it. I'm sorry about that, but you can see how my roads are green. You can see where some of them are stressed. Now, the major trick to this game, and from what I've seen from multiple videos that I've watched, is you can make intersections, but the intersections, you can't have large roads with intersections. Like you need to, like certain like these large roads, these 6-lane roads can handle, you know, maybe like 2-3 max at intersections along there, you know, along the length of the road. But these other roads right here, these small roads can handle more intersections. Also too, why I've got a lot of curves, so cars can keep their speed and not have to stop at a 45 degree angle or whatever. Yeah, it's a 45 degree angle. 90 degree angle. Like you can see, like I've got 2 intersections, 3 along this road right here, and on this road I've just got the 1 intersection. I really should have probably put another one in, but this is handling itself pretty well, surprisingly well actually. You know, it's barely stressed. And down here though, I have And as you can see, I've got alternating one-way roads and I have two-way roads. The one-way roads are very good at keeping the traffic. Now they're forced to go in one direction. If you make like all these roads two-way roads, it'd be a nightmare. It would drive me mad. I would bomb my city out with a bunch of meteors. But now, what I have right here highlighted is I'm going to start putting in subway systems. Eventually, I can open up monorails and hubs too, to where I can and the hubs are really good in like high density commercial areas because they need constant flow of customers to come in, and and then from those hubs, I'll start linking up other monorails to the higher density residential.
Right. You didn't bail
because the higher and where I fuck up is by not.
It's like one of those bear falls in the
where
woods.
I really fuck up.
Anyway, if you are still
is where I try to bend my roads to fit in to this area over here, when I should just be running pretty much a carbon copy of what I do over here on this side. And I'm sorry, I apologize if I'm moving it, but I you know what I mean, basically cut and paste over here instead of trying to get fucking cute and try to squeeze shit into the hand. And this does remind me of the Upper Peninsula of Michigan too, just to be a nerd about it. Come on, what the fuck is going on? Why is it? And also, and another cool thing, these are called quays, right? Because when you want to finish when you play it, like because you want to finish your coastline off, because otherwise it would look rough. Hold on, let me find a piece of coastline. Otherwise it would look rough like that. And these are the cheapest way to get your land value up, because it's all about land value. Speaking of, let me take a look real quick. See, I'm only at, you see the bright green is where it's high, the highest land value. Right now I'm only at $34 per meter squared. My last playthrough I was at fucking 57 per meter squared. And I was making money. Buku money. But traffic plays too much of an integral part of this stupid shit. Because if you're traffic, because they always all want to take the fucking right-hand lane. I don't know why. They all just want it they all file into the same stupid lane, and it becomes a headache. So I've learned to account for that the best I can from watching other videos. Trust me, man. I implement all kinds of fucking gymnastics to try to get this shit to work. And that's going to be a clip, because that was really good, actually. I like getting the full happiness across the full length of the city. Or full breadth of the city, I should say. I should have given him some room to breathe, huh? Let's, I think I fucked up a bit, but I can fix that. Goodbye, poor housing. There, good start of our technical school. Now there are 3 different types of schools. You have your tech, your liberal arts, and eventually your universities. And you can put stadiums in. But then the thing with the stadiums is you got to make sure you've got a bunch of what's the word I'm looking for? A bunch of mass transit to it to make sure you people can get there to check shit out. Now I'm going to start laying in some subways though to try to help ease up on the traffic flow. Subways, bike routes. Oh no, there's another one of my favorite musical selections. What in the floppy fuck? Why? Why not? God damn it. Darn game. What is the problem? Oh, nice. So how'd you like that 250,000 credits you got though at the end, right? That's a nice little boost to the credit count. Don't forget to save the guy with the bomb in his chest, because he's there against his will. So, oh, my bad. Well, surprise! You should get 250,000 credits at the end of it. Oh, no shit. Nice. Now what I'll do is to encourage people to take my subways, I will go ahead and get a walkway put between them. If I can.
This is Kina, and you're listening to Piano Tunes Radio. Thanks for joining us today, whoever you are.
At Sternberger, our cars are more than just hunks of metal that take you from point A to point B. They are also composed of industrial plastics, polymers, and rubber. We also know it's what's in the car that is more important than the car itself. And that's why it can also carry up to 300 kilograms of human, animal, or consumer goods cargo.
I hope you can hear this
The climate
commercial.
control
Some of these are
device
fucking
brings
wild.
the air temperature to 22 degrees Celsius. It's our way of making our cars comfortable for the majority of our species. In fact, it is a perfect vessel for transport from short to medium distances, and we believe that the price we are asking is a fair trade for the value transferred to the consumer. Sternberger, more than just an auto. Hi, I'm Greg, owner and founder of Steel Frame Spots. Due to unusually short fingers, which are a characteristic of my family line, I was unable to play spots at the elite level I would have liked to. Instead, I invested my energy into getting you the lowest prices possible on athletic gear. Unlike the local sports teams, you can count on us every year. I fight every day to get you the best deals. I'll never drop the ball on prices, and that's because low prices and my customers' happiness are not affected by the short fingers mentioned earlier in the advertisement. Just remember, when the game's on the line, who do you count on? Steel Frame Spots. That's who. And check out our ad in the Weekly Nickel.
Tina here, and we're running a listener's poll. Which goofy scenario do you see yourself starring in? A food fight with clouds of icing sugar and a cute dab of cake batter on your nose? Or a snowball fight with an awkward but not entirely unwelcome moment involving an accidental intrusion of personal space? Never mind about the mess. It doesn't hurt to showcase your playful, fun-loving side. Just remember, the funny stuff waits until after the credits. You're listening to Piano Tunes.
Oh shit. Yeah, the feedback out. Let me see about zones are filling in their own. Now, it might seem absurd to put 3 stations in one industrial zone, but it really will cut back on the traffic. The workers will be more likely to take the subway. That's what I honestly just want is, I want to cut down on the car traffic and just leave it mostly heavy vehicles if possible. Gotta keep that traffic flowing, man, because if your traffic for whatever reason gets jammed up, your services will stop to work. Like your bodies won't, like for instance, the dead people won't get picked up, your trash won't get picked up, your fire engines will have a harder time getting to where they've got to go. It's just a complete fucking mess. But with like colleges, if we're doing stuff like this, I've got to put everything in. that's not good. Definitely having a brownout. So now we switch from coal power to solar updraft power. So I can get nuclear at least. Now with the college campuses, you have certain levels to meet for them to upgrade, and once they upgrade, you can start putting in more, more and more buildings, administration buildings. Let me build off of this new one, shall we? Switch shall. Oh, shit, I could connect that right to that road too. This instead.
Gaze at a gazelle. Lock eyes with a lemur. Shake hands with a turtle. At the City Zoo, you can experience the wild in our wildest exhibition yet. Come down this weekend to meet our newest addition, a three-toed sloth named Barbara. She'll hook you with her smile, and hook you again with her curved toes used to grasp trees in the wild. After that, take a gander at another new species, a new type of bird previously identified as a different type of bird due to a zoological error. Fun for the whole family. Book now and get a free handful of pellets to feed the fish. Limit 4 per family while supplies last. We'll look forward to seeing you where the animals live in rooms painted to look like home. The City Zoo. Star-crossed lovers at twilight. Worlds apart, but so close they can nearly touch. Sound exciting? Try excruciating. If you've actually invested any serious time in finding Mr. Right, and if you've got standards like I do, then you know it's brutal out there. This is Piano Tunes Radio.
Hey, Michael, have you ever heard of a game called The Long Dark? Out of curiosity. You have. Have you seen any of the gameplay with it? Oh. Here's what I'm gonna do then. It's a brutal survival game. All right, what I'm gonna do then is, as I've been kind of been wanting to like hop into it. I'm gonna get it re-downloaded. It shouldn't take me long to download it. Actually, hold on. Let me start the download while I've got you in here. Hold on a minute. Let me save this, and I'll start. The download shouldn't take very long. Oh, it's tough, man. It's fun, but it's tough. Let me start the old download here. I like cities, but sometimes I need a break. Games and apps. Excuse me. Shit. Is there enough room in there for this fucking thing? Okay. I have really fast internet too, which is nice, thankfully. Alright, Michael, I'm gonna go ahead and go get a drink, go use the bathroom, and check on my cats while this downloads. Should be maybe. Hold on, let me see that. I'll give you a time frame here once it pops up. If it pops up. All right, give me about 5 minutes, Michael, because it's got a 4 minutes 10 seconds download. So give me like 5 minutes, 6 minutes tops, and I'll come back and I'll start a stream playing that. That way I can check up on everything, and I should be all right to play that for a little while. All right, man. I'll catch up to you shortly, sir.